Hello there, I'm Asleon, and today we're going to be talking about the very pretty Knight of Beauty, Argenti. I adore his character. He is so cute. I love that he is basically just chivalry personified. He's so cute. Oh, his hello line is adorable. His greeting line is adorable. Him greeting people to teams is adorable. He only has the express crew, which isn't surprising given the only other person we see him talk to is Boothill, and they tend not to add additional, at least from what I've seen. I could be wrong, and StarRail's different. I don't look at StarRail voice lines, honestly, all that often. I probably should look at them a bit more often, because they're adorable, but he only has stuff on the Express crew. I think it'd be neat if they eventually added one for, like, Boot Hill, because they did become buddies during that one event. They met, they chit-chatted, they found a common enemy. Gosh, I can't remember what happened in the event now. Um, but they met. I thought them interacting was so cute. Adorable. Um, I haven't done not Boot Hill, not you, Argenti's story section yet, where he's on the Express and everything. I haven't gotten to that yet, so I won't be touching on what happens during that quest, because I haven't done it yet. I will do it sometime. I don't know how soon sometime will be. Uh, but sometime. It is pretty high on the list of quests to do when I get to them. So, it's on there. It'll happen. 100%. I am honestly so excited to do that and see what happens. Because I really like Argenti. And he is frankly currently such a mysterious character. I am so intrigued to see what they do with him because we don't know much about his past besides what we get from a story quest, which is he came from a war torn home. He so seemingly taken under the wing of a Knight of Beauty, learned from them, and that's how he himself became a Knight of Beauty. And then he's been following the path of beauty since, wandering the galaxy. Like, that's what I got from his story stuff, like baseline. I got a few theories running for him. They're really fun. I personally think he's an emanator of beauty, not just a regular follower. He got the emanator status. I think it'd be a lot of fun if he does have the emanator status. Um, so yeah, I really want him to have the emanator status. He may or may not have it. I don't know. We'll see what happens in canon when we learn more about Argenti, because I'm sure one of these later planets we are going to learn more about Argenti. Now, I do have a new theory that comes with what we've learned in Amphoreus. So, quick heads up, we're going to have spoilers for Amphoreus. I hope I'm saying the planet's name right. So from like 3.0 story stuff, not really much spoilers, but some light ones, along with probably some light ones from what happens in Pentaconi. So just be aware of that. I no spoilers for Story Quest. I haven't done that yet, so I can't spoil you for something I haven't played. But onto my little theories, cuz I'm thinking because of one of the lines at the end of one of his things, he clearly went through some sort of trial. I looked for it. I didn't look it up online. I probably should have. But that's beside the point. I don't remember what the little cryostasis air possibilities were, but Argenti does pass a trial of sorts, and it was specific as like the trial of reflection or something like that. And it sounded like an epic thing that he entered unto. So after reading that, my current running theory for him is that he is one of the cryostasis heirs who have passed their tests, and he just left. He had successfully left Amphoreus, hasn't returned, and that's he. I'm hoping he shows up later in the Amphoreus quest. Now, of course, this could all easily be wrong. We might already know what all of the succeed paths are, but I think she said like one of them we didn't know, and I don't remember the name of it. So that is my current running theory. I think it'd be really, really fun if that is where Argenti came from, because we know that there's been war in Amphoreus for a while. Argenti himself came from a war-torn country. We don't know one of the pasts of Amphoreus. My current running theory is that is the beauty, which is what he follows, and clearly a lot of people around him back then followed, or at least that one dude who raised him followed. And then we know he ran into another Knight of Beauty who turned into a dragon or something. I don't know. It sounded like he turned into a dragon and Argenti had to fight him. That was like such an interesting little tidbit in his story stuff. Like that was so cool. Man. But reading his story stuff was awesome. I loved doing it. It was, if you can, I say go on and do it. You can always look it up on the internet if you really want to see him. Because his story stuff is honestly pretty interesting. I'm sure everybody else's is interesting too. Uh, gosh. I really, really kind of want him to be a cryostasis heir who just successfully left the planet because his current power level is unknown. Because I don't know what happens in Story Quest. I heard you guys like fight the swarm or something, so I guess slight spoilers there. Um, but the feats of strength and our current known strongest feat of strength of Argenti's is him entering the Nihility and getting adventuring out of there unscathed. Well, unscathed. He's unscathed. Adventuring's all beat up, but that's because he's been in the Nihility for a while. But like, how in the world did Argenti get into the Nihility? How did he get there? He he also got in and got out with a whole other person. Like that's one of my things for where he might be an emanator beauty. He would have the sufficient power to do something like that due to him being an emanator of the beauty. Uh, or cryostasis air. Or both. I think really cool if it was both. Oh gosh, I would love it if it was both. Like if they just made Argenti like super duper cool. Like, oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. But anyway, those are my running theories for him right now. I really do hope they come true. And again, there's not too much backing on them. It's just his little line there in his story quest. And then he does just have a crazy amount of power attributed to him. I do like that he named his spaceship. I can't recall the name right now. It's like, what is it? I might, one for something. I think it was one for all. I don't remember. And the fact he is clearly engraved his ship. Because during one of his voice lines, I don't quite remember what it is, which one it was. But he's like, she can be hard to maintain. Maybe I shouldn't have been done such intricate engravings. Like he's got some fancy looking ship. Which he himself made. Um yeah, or at least he engraved the ship. He definitely decorated it. At the very least. He maintains it as well, which makes sense. He's got a spaceship. I hope we get to see his spaceship sometime. If we didn't already see it, but I don't think we saw it in his story quest. I could be wrong about that. Um, there was, gosh, I was trying to remember another voice line of his. I know one is, I think he's talking about, I don't remember which one it was called. I can't remember what they were called. But one he's like, ah, yes, I love large baguettes that are nice and crusty, and then you cut them thinly, and they make the perfect travel snacks. We should get this man a bag of croissants. Not croissants, croutons. Croutons, not croissants. Croutons. Bag of croutons. I think he'd love that. And then he also mentions a planet, which honestly I don't think we'll ever visit. But sounds really interesting because it's like they have no concept of, oh gosh, I can't remember the first one he said, but he's like, they have no concept of this, which is interesting. But even more interesting is they have no concept of beauty. And of course, he's highly intrigued by that, Mr. Knight of Beauty, spreading Adrilla's the message of Adrilla throughout the cosmos. Oh man, I love Argenti. He's so cute. Um, but lore wise, having not played Historia Quest, I don't have too much to say on him. His voice lines are adorable. I am super interested to see where they're gonna go with Argenti because his enemies presented in Cosmos. To be fair, Sundays is also in Cosmos, but Sundays was also the Harmony. Well, Argenti is just him, and every other human enemy we have is in a different subcategory. Now, it could just be because they didn't have anywhere else to put him, but also there is an other category which includes something and the Stellaron Hunter. So they could have put him there, easily under title of Knight of Beauty, but they put him under Cosmos. So I wonder if that has anything to do with anything, or if they just happened to throw him there. I personally want to think it has something to do with something, because, again, I really want him to just have this crazy power level, like, an Emanator. And if he's also Cryostasis Air, Emanator and Cryostasis Air. Oh man, that would be so much fun. Especially if he shows up during Amphoreus. I don't know if he's going to show up during Amphoreus. I hope he does. I really, really, really hope he does. But no guarantees. We'll see what happens. I think that's all I have to really say on Argenti. For now, at least. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you want to hear more of my ramblings about characters or a topic, subscribe. I post As Leon Talks once a week. And if you want a certain topic you want to hear me ramble about, go ahead, put it in the comments below, and I'll look at doing it. Once again, thank you for watching, and may the rest of your day be blessed. There we go.